So for upgrade day 1, we have some parts here, and I'll go ahead and switch over to another camera so you can see them a little bit clearer. For day 1 of the upgrade, we have a Seagate Barracuda. This is a 160 gig IDE hard drive, which we'll see if these Power Macs can actually take it. I don't know. Next up would be a Maxter Apple original hard drive. This came out of one of my old buddies from years back who had a Power Mac very similar to mine, and he was actually cool enough to send me parts to get it working. I have no longer talked to him, and the whole affair has happened just about 2 years ago. But anyway, I got this hard drive from him, and I've never been able to get it to work, so we'll have to see if we get somewhere with that. And for RAM, this is 4 sticks. 3 of them are 256 meg, and then the last one is a 128. They're all PC 133, and with all this total, we'll get 896 megs of RAM. Hopefully that all works out, and at some point I plan to buy a 4th 256 meg stick. Right here would be a Encore wireless card. This was actually my first wireless card that I've ever had with a computer back in the day, and it supposedly works with tiger, panther, and leopard, so we'll have to see how that goes as well. Right here, although it's a little bent, I'll go ahead and unbend it here in a minute, but it's a little thing that goes on the back of your PCI, your IDE hard drive, or IDE disk drive, so we'll have to go ahead and see if this fits on my DVD burner that's in there. Right here, I was going through some screw bins and found the original screws to these, or 3 of them anyways, and you can tell if the camera will focus that they actually have a little ring that moves around on them. So those are just good to have, and a PCI slot cover that is actually transparent for the most part with all the holes in it. That came from my custom built, and I don't use it, so I'll go ahead and throw it in this machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the other camera, and let's go ahead and open the beast up. We got everything moved to the side, so let's go ahead and open it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the Wi-Fi card. That way we can just get it out of the way and not have to worry about it. So this is, of course, relatively simple if we've ever done it. Just a simple removal of screws. This made more of a mess. Oh well. I'm going to put in the good PCI slot cover just for the time being. Just break it randomly in the middle of the video. Alright, so there we have it. We have the wireless card all installed and the 2 PCI slot covers. So the back is good to go, and by the time this project's all done, there will be a USB 2.0 card and a FireWire 800 card. Just because I have a FireWire 800 card that I got in the G5 right behind it, which never sees any use because the G5 has FireWire 800 already. So the next thing we can go ahead and do is the RAM. You can see here these are all PC 100 sticks, and they're 128 megs, so I have 512 megs RAM here. And remove all of them. And go ahead and put in the new one. So welcome to a video where I get to talk to you about what happened. So I had mentioned earlier in the video, because I'm editing right now, and we have the 160 gig Seagate here and a 40 gig Maxter, and to be honest, neither of them worked. I had a feeling that the 160 gig drive may have worked, but I'm sure it's just something to do with the chipset. A possibility would be a IDE card that plugs into the into the PCI port, just like any other card would. Maybe that would have enough speed or whatever it is to make it work. Now the 40 gig, I didn't have any luck with that, and something on the bottom of the board's burned out, so that's not going to go. It's not going to work. So I was supposed to install OS X Tiger in this video. That didn't happen, but in day 3 for the next few days, it will be.